Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got some more VoiceOver Dave vlog tips for you guys. And these ones actually just came in today, and I'm going to try to start doing that when something comes in. I'm going to try to record it immediately. Even if I don't post it immediately, I'm going to try to record it immediately, because in the past I have kind of dropped the ball and forgot about some questions that I was like, oh, I need to make a video on that, and I didn't write it down. So now I'm going to try to do that as just a general rule and just a general practice. So someone was asking me if it is okay to put free work, stuff that you didn't get paid for, and fan dubs on your resume. And that's a really good question, and it's actually one that I was thinking about myself. Not really, because I was struggling with it. I mean, my resume is, it's already a full page without having that kind of stuff on it, so, it doesn't really matter to me. But it was interesting to wonder if it would be, advantageous for you to put things like that on your resume versus paid work, or if you don't have any paid work, only putting free work and fan dubs and stuff like that. And simple answer is yes. Simple, quick answer is yes. And hey, look, it was, didn't take that very long in this video. So, yes, you can absolutely put fan dubs and free work on your resume, because here's why. Your resume doesn't have on it, and it shouldn't have on it, how much you got paid for that work. The people that you're sending your resume to don't know and shouldn't know. The whole point of your resume is to show that you've done a variety of work and you get work regularly. And also sometimes showing that you've done high credible, high profile gigs. Like if you did something for Star Wars, Marvel, commercials for Walmart, McDonald's, all this kind of stuff. You want to put that kind of stuff on there. But if you don't have that, and you're just starting out, and you've done free work as kind of burner projects, just stuff to, throw out there, stuff that you auditioned for just because you wanted to practice for the most part, which I have another video on, then yes, you can fill out your resume with that kind of work. Now, bear in mind that as you go on, and this is going to be the case for everyone's resume, as you go on, you're going to be weeding out projects that you've done. You're going to be replacing them with newer, better work, or stuff that you're more proud of, or higher paying, higher credible stuff. You're going to be throwing the old stuff out. So it's totally fine as you start out to have a resume that's filled with free work, or free gigs rather, because it's not work. Well, no, it'd still be work because you're probably still sweating in a booth and you're still, hurting yourself. But at that point, it's just hobbyist. You're just a hobbyist if you're not getting paid. But you can still put free gigs of free work that you've done on your resume and fan dub. And as far as fan dubs go, I know there's some people that don't think that that counts because the official project, you were not in the official project. Someone else was in the official project, and you're doing this mostly as just kind of for fun, or for a joke, or for a laugh, or just for a YouTube channel, and you either didn't get paid or didn't get paid a lot, and there's not that much exposure. And so some people kind of crap on fan dubs, which I don't think is fair. I don't think that's fair too much. Couple reasons is, what is a fan dub? For a lot of people, a fan dub is a parody. That is really what a lot of fan dubs actually fall under legally, is a parody. And if you look at things like Simpsons, Family Guy, South Park, stuff like that, most of those episodes, most of those shows are filled with parody. Now, let's say you were doing Batman for Family Guy. Now, you're not doing Family officially for Warner Brothers Batman. You're doing Batman as a joke, kind of like you would for a fan dub, if that fan dub is going in that direction. That's the whole point. But does that mean that your version of Batman, whether if it was in Robot Chicken or Family Guy, isn't worth noting, isn't worth crediting on your resume? No, it's totally still legit. Now, of course, there's a huge difference between things that's just going to YouTube and things that are on a major station, things that are syndicated or things that you get royalties on. Obviously, there is a difference. But does that change the good performance that you've done? If you did a really good performance, does that change that? No. It's still something to note. It's still something to show I did an audition. I beat other people in the audition. I recorded these lines. I delivered the work. And if they wanted to, most of the time, most clients don't, but if they wanted to, they could go and check it out. And, even by looking at your resume and then go and checking it out, they still don't know whether or not you got paid. Don't tell them. Who cares? But they can go and listen to it, and if they like it and they like that you did, let's say it was like an hour long. You did an hour long movie film dub or whatever. You did the whole thing, and you did from beginning to end. They can then listen to this oh, there's someone who's willing to put the hours in, who's willing to sweat in a booth, who's willing to read the lines and do a good performance. That still is something worth noting. That still is credible. Also, what else are you supposed to put on your resume when you first start out as you're getting work? Most people, as they start out, are not going to be getting that much big work. They're not going to be getting that many large projects that would be noteworthy. So you need to have a resume regardless. You need to start building a resume so that you can keep developing it and sending it to people as you go on, to keep posting it. Some websites need you to do that. And if you're planning on getting an agent, you're going to absolutely need a resume. So it's totally fine to pad that stuff out. Also, I know very few people that would say that the Dragon Ball Z Abridged isn't worth noting on a resume. That absolutely is worth noting on a resume. I mean, those guys still get paid. They're still doing amazing work. It's a parody. They're still having a lot of fun. They're recording for hours to get it done, and it's high quality. So it would still be something worth noting. So also, some of those people that have done those fan dubs, and some people that I know who've done fan dubs, have ended up getting small or large roles with actual anime studios, doing actual dubs. How? Because they saw them doing the dubs. They saw them doing the fan dubs. It's another way of just getting exposure, even if you're not getting paid. So, in short, in conclusion, can you put and should you put free work, small projects, student projects, and fan dubs on your resume? If you're just starting out, yes. Now, as you go on, once you've gotten larger projects, once you've gotten more noteworthy clients, you should obviously weed that stuff out. And if you do a large dub after you already have basically a full one-page resume with more noteworthy clients, noteworthy projects, I wouldn't say it's necessary to put it in there unless it was the kind of stuff that you're aiming for. Now, if you did Dragon Ball Z Abridged, then yes, you could absolutely put that in there. Absolutely. But for the most part, unless you have nothing else to if you have nothing else to put on there, put it on there. It shows that you did an audition, you got work, you put in the hours. It shows that you're doing stuff. And that's part of what a resume is. So anyway, hopefully this was a short one. Don't want to ramble on too long. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Totally fine. Subscribe if you're new, bell for notifications, and leave it down in the comment section below. Like to see me talk about any other topics. If you have any specific questions, you can either leave them down in the comment section, or you can email me if you feel like the question is too long, too complicated, or you're embarrassed to ask it. There's a lot of people that, email me and stuff like that, and that's totally fine. So, yeah, and until next time, peace.